Good day, this is your friend Jim. Hey, I got another one of them simple, quick projects that's not real complicated. I needed some spacers. What I wanted to do is eliminate using washers to set the front suspension on the race car. We're waiting on the race car still, by the way. So, with that being said, I'm going to just do a quick video. This uses some material I had, and I had to turn it down because I didn't have a piece of 1.5 inches. So you kind of got to make it out of what you got. So that's kind of what we did. So just gather everybody around, the television, the computer, whatever you use, how you stream this stuff up, and watch me make a real simple spacer. It's a little old job. It's not a lot of, the most precise part is to get the thickness where we want it to be within a couple of thousandths. So that's about what the deal is. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, let me know. And I enjoy you coming to shop today. I had to get this out of the way. Good day, this is your friend Jim, and we're working on another project. Another simple job. I might put the picture in the video. Basically what we're doing, we're going to make a couple of spacers. Problem is I don't have a piece of 1.5 inch stock, which is the same size as an SAE washer. So I've got to use what I got. This piece will make both of my spacers. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Is I'm trying to eliminate having a bunch of washers in the front end, or shims. The idea here is to just be a little bit more solid and be a little bit more resistant to accidents. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a 33/64 hole through this for a 1/2 inch bolt to clear. So we're going to set this thing at about 200 RPM, and we're going to drill this hole out. There's already a starter hole in this all the way through, so I won't have to punch everything out. I've never been real big on drilling 2 or 3 holes if I can drill it. And in some of the larger ones, yes, to your advantage, but anything around a 1/2 inch or under, I usually just drill it. You know, 1/2 inch. It's steel anyway. This is a piece of 8620, which is complete overkill that we're drilling. And the reason I'm using it is I've still got it. It's actually a piece of an old strap auxiliary countershaft from my days at East. So we're just getting us a hole through it. And I'm more of an older school machinist. When I was trained, I don't ever remember when I started out doing this step drilling that you see so much on YouTube. So maybe I come from a time we had heavier machines and more horsepower and whatnot. So that may have more to do with it than anything. Okay, now I've got a hole punched through it, so let me set up to face it. I'm close to where I need to be. This ain't got to be exact, but I want it close, you know, within several, you know, within a reasonable number, 1.5 inches. So this is, you know, I don't want it to be god awful big. So I was about 80 or so off, so I went about 60. And I'm 22 thousandths. Go about 21. I don't get me close enough to the size I want. Again, I'm not trying to hit this up, you know, this is no fit. Be different was trying to fit this to something. This is going to be out in the air, by the way, so it's not a great big reason for it to be super accurate. But it'd be nice to be close enough to 1.5 inches. You know, this is, well, I'm within 0.02 of an 1.5 inches. I think that's close enough. While I'm tightening this up, I'm going to go ahead and remind you of what I do. This, you know, you got some run out in your 3-jaw chuck. It always has been, always will be. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to face this off later. I'm going to see I'm going to go ahead and just face it off and I'll work myself down to it. Just like I did on the other side. All I want to do is lightly touch it. Again, all we're doing is just cleaning rust off just like we did on the other side. And then I'm going to go back and turn this one down to the same 1.5 inch diameter as I did on the opposite side. The reason for that is just to get it consistent. What I'm going to do is I'm going to part this at a little bit longer length, and then we will get in here and face these suckers down to what we really want them to be. Again, I'm just going to turn this down. I'm not going to bore you with that. This should get me within 1/1000 of the other side, which will be plenty close enough. Well, there's some run out involved. Always is when you're using hard jaws like that. So you've got just a little run out. I mean, it's, you know, minimal at the best. Okay, now let me figured out what I want to do here. And now we're good. What I didn't think about is have a good way to catch this so it won't just fall on the floor. I grabbed a piece of copper pipe to have. I'm not deburring this side, by the way, because quite frankly, there's not much need in it. We're just going to put it at slow speed and just let her cut. What I do is I have a set of pictures. I will show you my pictures. What I did is before we tore the race car apart, I went and took pictures of it and made measurements with the calipers, the distance, and wrote them down. And then I turned around and I put the information in a Word document with the photograph. So I know what I need. So that's how I determine these lengths, by the way. And I can show you the pictures. I'll probably put them in video, the photographs itself, so you'll see them. I know a lot of people have cutoff issues. I have very little cutoff trouble, believe it or not, very little. My biggest trouble sometimes is I get a little bit too big a hurry on my speeds, even with these insert tools. But truthfully, if this is 8620, it's a pretty tough alloy. You just put this thing down in low gear and let her sit there and just eat. You put the feed, it'll part this 8620. This is an 1.5 inch diameter. This is just like that. This is slick as you can get. So what I'll probably do here is I'm going to take this out and move it, and then remeasure and part it off again. I'm going to do this again just to start it. The outside piece of this is going to be waste. So I'm just going to start it, and I'm not going to bore you with facing two of them, cutting just two of them off. I went back and rechucked that after that. I rechucked it because I just didn't like the way it looked. I wanted to make sure it's chucked it pretty true. It just don't have to have perfect run out, but you don't want god-awful amounts of run out. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to face the rest of this off camera, and I'll get back with you. This should be the final cut. It should be 28 thousandths right here. Get us down to where we want to be. Okay, let me just pull this back while I can look at my mics. I'm in a position I can just check it right now good. Right dead on it, 5 inches, 5 inches, 5 inches and 525 thousandths, half inch plus 25, so that's it. So let me double check my numbers, and I think I should be good. One of the things is one of the handiest tools, and I know you've seen these many YouTubers. Something I never would have thought of, except for YouTube, is this little push tool. That you can line something like this up, and you can get it true enough to make a front end spacer. Alright, let me go look at the numbers. Okay, each one of these spacers is one. This one here is for the left front, the thicker one. Let me hold it up a camera, and then this one is for the right front. What they do is they'll go into the suspension like this, and the A-arm bolts on it, sets their proper angles and all that. Alright, I hope you enjoyed today's little video, a little short. This is a copyright production, James Deadman, Sawlogs Plastic Hubs. For your entertainment, enjoyment, maybe you can make a picture of it and throw darts at it, I don't know, on the wall. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Please, thank you for stopping by. Please hit the like, subscribe button if you're so inclined. If you don't, you can come by and visit anytime. Subscriptions are welcome, but not mandatory. I appreciate it. I appreciate you supporting me, my loyal subscribers. And hope you enjoyed a little simple video. It's not ground shaking. It's just, and lately, I've been making more of these because I do a lot of this. And I got a project supposedly on the horizon that's going to be interesting, to say the least, if I get my hands on it. So kind of stick with me a little bit, and we'll see how that pans out. So guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I appreciate you stopping by and let me yammer on about philosophy, machining, and whatever else I got into today. So have a great day.